Shalom, welcome back to Freed Thinking Friday. I'm Marcus Freed. This is where we're going to look at how you can blend spirituality, Torah ideas with business so that you can strengthen your business, especially during this time of the coronavirus recession. Today's principle is Tiferet. Tiferet translates as compassion or balance or truth or justice. And I want to look at specifically the idea of balance. It's associated with Jacob, Yaakov Avinu, Jacob, the son of Isaac, the grandson of Abraham. So in the previous two videos, we looked at about how Abraham was all about giving, about chesed, and Isaac was about holding back or focusing, gevurah. Now, Jacob is the balance between giving and receiving, or giving out and withdrawing in. One example of this is he's able to know when to be a yes to life. So when his father-in-law Laban says, or his about-to-be father-in-law says, if you want to marry my daughter Rachel, you've got to work for me for 7 years. So he's, yes, I'm going to work for 7 years. And then he's tricked into marrying the elder daughter, Leah. And then Laban says, okay, work another 7 years so you can actually marry Rachel. So he works another 7 years. So he's a yes, and he's a yes, and he's a yes. And that might be a chesed. But then Laban wants to basically keep Jacob working forever. Then eventually he says, no, now it's time to leave. I'm going to go. And so he leaves. He finds his way out. So at that point, he's a no. One way we can apply this specifically in the business realm is knowing when to say yes to something and when to say no to something. If you think about Jacob as the provider, as the vendor, as your situation, and Laban as the client or as the boss, sometimes we're going to say yes to a project and sometimes we're going to say no to a project. We all know what it's like. You know what it's like. There's a time you've quit a job or you've wanted to quit a job and eventually the job has quit you. One way or the other it tends to happen. Or maybe you've just wanted to get rid of a client and then either you've fired the client or the client said, gone, they've left, and then you're pretty happy with it. Now, one thing we can think about right now is where do you need to either be a yes to something or where do you need to be a no to something? Is there an action you can do more of? It could be more marketing. It could be more job hunting right now. Or is there something you need to say no to? Is there a way that you're wasting your time? Or is there a way that you've been trying to pursue a business, trying to start a business, and it's just not working? So maybe it's time to change track. Tiferet is all about balance. It's about the yes and the no. It's knowing when to say yes, knowing when to say no. And Jacob, the epitome of Tiferet, his name is also Israel. It's meant to be the middle way. It's meant to be the balance. So today's exercise is think about where do you need to be a yes to something, where do you need to be a no to something, and then take action. Do it with conviction. Please subscribe to the channel. I hope you found this helpful. Come back for the next episode of Freed Thinking Friday. Shalom.